Ow. Why did I say ow?
I'm running out of things to throw.
What's the...
My mum was like, wait,
Trying to work.
I've sort of dropped all my stuff on the floor as well. I'll be here for a moment.
Ow!
I'm Adam.
That's my work. Dude. Oh! It's not to stand up on its own.
it's really hard to see.
There we go. Oh no, you can jog.
James, what do you think of my shirt?
She's bang tidy. I got a Keith Lemon t-shirt.
Got a toot as well. A toot.
But you don't have a glove on your thing on your hand.
I can make one. I can attempt to make one. In a vein. Stop filming me.
No, I don't even know if I am filming you. Oh no, I am.
Dude. Dude. It's always quiet in the mornings in here, and we always ruin that. Alright, dude.
Adam, are you even reading?
No.
It's too distracting. I have history first, so... Leave. I know.
Is that good enough?
Ah! Thanks me. We're done. We're done. DPB. I've got a headache.
What's that one? It's there.
When's the next practical exam?
God,
Tuesday. Okay.
We don't have to do anything in Miss Waddington's lesson today, do we?
I don't know.
I mean creative. My brain's dead already.
I only have 3 lessons
Look
today.
at me, I'm Deus Ex.
I only have 3 lessons today, so...
I'm gonna need my work back now.
You've actually like smashed a hole right through my
I know.
pad of paper.
This is a plan. We're trying to destroy your life, page by
Are you
page.
still videoing me?
I'm not sure if I'm putting this one on the internet yet, James.
Why?
Because you're using my book, so I can't do my work. So
I'll take the book.
As a protest. You can buy PHP
Anyone
to
who
stands.
watches this can't be that interesting. You can.
You can
There's,
with stuff
there's
like
already
this
one of
happens.
Phil. Oh my gosh.
I might have to move.
He's a robot, man. He's from
I'm
Deus
It's
Ex.
not real. It's not
He's
real.
from Deus Ex.
Look, it's not real. My eye doesn't look like that normally.
Really? Adam's left.
Luke, you want to come here?
No, I don't wish to.
Luke, do you want to go over there now?
You're a terrible. Is it a sunny day?
No.
Does it need its sunglasses?
That's got a really wide field of view.
Wow. Wow. It's gonna have to. It's got mirrors and shit inside. Emphasis on the mirrors.
I don't have those books. Freddie brings them in. Me and Freddie just share.
Okay, so in maths, I bring in your books.
Yeah.
In history, Freddie brings in your books.
Apart from in Mr. Carter's side, I bring in that book.
You bring in your physics book,
Yeah. But I don't
And
use
you
it in
don't-
lessons.
and you don't have books for.
I don't use it in lessons.
So you really don't need all you need to bring in is a pad and a paper. A pad and a paper.
Pad and a paper.
A pad and a paper.
That's the paper.
A pad and a paper.
What would be the point of that?
So you can make paper sex. Paper rubbing up against each other. You can make little paper babies.
Just no.
Wait a second, James. I got a present for you.
What?
Oh wait, no, I haven't got it here. I've still got your passport from when we had the nation. I've got your.
Look at this.
your
It's over there. Over there.
Yeah, it literally is over there. It's the name of our nation, and then there's our colony there, or further over there.
Not further over there, or this one. One of those two is further over there.
I can't remember. I'm gonna become ginger one day when I'm bald.
You get infected.
Yeah, it's gingivitis. It's a real thing.
Isn't that bleeding of the gums?
Also, you become a ranger. There's a ranger in a wild natural habitat.
Try and catch her.
You join me in the desert. We are in desert. I'm a Japanese atom, bro. You join us in the desert. If the L.K.R. we see here a ranger in a natural habitat. Let's get a close on the car. Oh no! She is angry. We are hilarious.
He's a Japanese.
I shall turn her upside down. Whoa!
Give me back the camera. Other way.
Look at me, I'm Jew sex. Is it Jew? Is it
Deus.
Jew? Is this Deus sex or Jew sex?
Deus.
Oh. I thought it was all about happy synagogues. I've already done my work.
So what are you doing then?
I don't
I'm
know.
having work to do. I do all my. I could just stop doing work.
No, that's a bad idea.
Just do it now. God, that's so bored.
I spend so much time at home doing nothing because I do all my homework in my freeze.
Well, don't do it in the freeze then.
No, I've done all my homework for this week and most of next week, so
You have to revise then. That's what I'm doing now.
it's inside my head.
Do you want to do a history show?
A history show. Do I ever?
Do it.
Wait. Welcome to. Wait, no.
Where are your Deus Ex glasses? Is it fun with flags?
It's definitely fun with flags. Oh, I can't even. History.
That history show.
Welcome to the history show. Today we're learning about this man. Abraham from
Lincoln.
Abraham from Lincoln. He once was a slave man. Look at his hands. They are fairly clean for a slave.
What?
Jesus,
Don't say that.
No, they'd have dirty hands, wouldn't they? Because they'd be working the crops all
But
day.
they're on the ship.
But they wouldn't have baths on the ship or showers. Showers weren't invented till 1907.
Shackles.
Shekels? Isn't that a disease? Okay, well let's.
Rickets.
Oh yeah, wait, I've got a picture book that we can look at.
Do you really?
It's this one. It's got pictures and stuff inside, I think.
Yeah, it does in the middle.
In the middle, mine doesn't. They seem to have disappeared.
Mine does. What? How could you not have pictures? Or is it that one? I'm pretty sure it's this one.
No, it's this one.
Is it?
Yes, it's this one. This is Abraham's home. It was a big city,
That's his boat.
but it was colourful.
No, it wasn't very colourful.
It wasn't very colourful.
Toussaint Louverture.
Toussaint Louverture. Where's Olada Equian?
He's not in there.
This is his friends. They were having a party.
But then these people ruined it.
Yeah, because they're bad people. And then they took them away and they're like, man, you got to work for us, but we're not going to give you no monies. And they're like, but I want some pay. I got bitches to appease. These people are from Croydon. But slavery was abolished in when, James?
1833.
Yeah, when was the slave trade abolished?
1807.
There's your two facts. The rest of the show is going to be horse shit. This is the first circle camera.
I'm pretty sure I sleep.
This is not fun.
Adam.
That's not a swing. That's very violent.
Adam. You're missing it. You're missing pure
And
gold.
this man is a badger. And this is.
Lewis's history. Lewis's history.
Who's this?
Relada Equian. Move back a bit.
Okay, move
You're
back
out
a
of
bit.
frame.
And these are slavery posters. What my friend Barry drew. That's a 10p coin or
That's
something.
not a 10p coin.
It so should be.
How's this even funny?
These are pictures of words.
How's this funny?
These are also
In
pictures
what
of
way?
words.
So stupid. No, don't ruin it.
And then Abraham got a job.
Abraham from Lincoln.
He got a job.
He wrote a book.
And what was that book, James?
A short history of slavery.
Hey, James. Bookception. Whoa, wait.
Let's go to an advertisement break. And we're back. No.
This is what the slaves saw in their ships because it was very dark.
No, wouldn't it be more like that?
Yeah. And then when they came out, everything was all blurry. But they were in tropical islands. I will try to
Draw a map. Oh, hello.
Oh God. This here is a typical slave. So wait, yeah, that's a slave. He's got hip bones.
He's got hip bones.
Just for the purposes of this show, I'm gonna give him a little baseball cap.
That's pretty cool.
So
Pretty jelly.
you know. And then these guys, they came along. It's like,
No. They took away his baseball cap.
man, what are you doing? You're not allowed that baseball cap. So they got a gun.
And they took it.
No, wait.
Did they?
For some reason, they have guns made of plasterboard. And they're like, man, you can't have that. So like, pew pew.
They shot him. What was the point in that?
That's what the modern slave
Draw a
does.
map of the Western world where the slaves went. With where the slaves went.
Maybe it's better.
You look very you look like you're focusing.
This here is a map of the world. This here is England,
That's England.
Scotland, and Ireland.
Where's Wales?
There is no Wales.
That has not been discovered yet.
No, Wales was invented in 1932.
Your legs are facing that way.
Okay.
And so what we have here is the slaves. They came from Africa.
Okay.
But when it was still in like rendering, so they couldn't have round parts. So they came from here.
Was it still in beta?
It was still in beta, yeah. And they took them on ships and stuff.
Into the sea. They went into the sea first.
And they had a bit of an issue.
They couldn't navigate.
No, so they came in there and they was like, hello, these are islands, we'll buy your slaves. And they're like, we ain't got no money, so I'll give you some cotton and sugar and stuff. So they took the cotton and sugar and
Where'd
stuff.
they go then? They went to the banana.
They went to the banana, which is full of Mexicans. Gracias, Diego. All they had was carpets.
What
And so their ship magically jumped over there. And they came around the back of it and went through the Panama Canal, which is now in Birmingham. They bought it and put it in. They went through there and they came through the islands and said goodbye, we're going home.
And then they missed.
And then they got to Ireland and thought, shit, potato! So they came back round, went to England, and then populated England with stuff.
Even though England was already populated because they left from England.
Yeah, well, you know, they had to repopulate, everyone was dying.
Everyone had leprosy or something.
Leprosy and smallpox were rife. HIV was invented back then. And so they come back and they're like, oh my god, they've all respawned.
They've all respawned.
So let's take some more. And this time we're just going to go off the map. And that's why no slave traders ever survived their second journey. They all went off the edge of the universe.
Is that the Earth flat then?
The Earth was flat up until 1963
Why did it turn round?
because they could charge more for spheres than they could for just a basic atlas.
Well done. Did they make 3D spheres then? With
Yeah.
the
They also made 2D spheres. Otherwise known as circles. Where's Kelly? We need to ask her
What the name of the circle is. What? It's a
And the
history show.
the main problem with all of this is the fact that slaves were not treated very well. For example, they had no Xboxes, and they didn't have PlayStation 3s. Instead, they were all given a Wii,
Oh no.
and it was a Wii
We
bundle.
need some silence to remember. I thought you were going to write something else.
Yeah, I decided against it.
That says we is shocking.
Yeah, I was going to write something else, but I thought that was a bit too ruby-galooby.
This is on after.
Are we after the watershed? We're after the watershed.
It's
Bollocks to that.
It's roughly about 0 o'clock.
0 o'clock.
Otherwise known as midnight.
Midnight. Okay, so let's go back to. Let's call him.
Should we have a recap?
Yeah, recap. So Dave here is a modern slave, and he gets
Modern slave?
shot. Yeah, they still have slaves.
No, I don't.
Yeah, they do in Estonia.
Have you been to Estonia?
Maybe. I went on Hollybobs there.
Olibobs.
Hollybobs, went on the Hollybobs to Estonia. Well, basically, Dave, a modern slave, gets shot at by his owner for wearing hats. Whereas back in them days, you got taken around the world.
Fell off the edge of the world.
Yep. And another problem with all
He
of
went
this.
through the banana.
Where's my other page? And also, the Wii is a shocking platform. Is there anything else you would like to know today, James?
Everything. What about Mr. Badger?
Mr. Badger? Oh, Willie Wilberfrost.
Yes.
Wilberfrost. This is how you spell William's name.
I'll put it in the future.
It's quite a long name.
Actually, I don't know if she. I think she's
Foreskin.
doing There's 3 different things.
This is his name originally.
Willie Wilkinson Balls Wonka Wang number.
Yes. And so he decided to change it to.
Bill. Oh! So William Wilberforce, Shakespeare.
Yeah. You do know that history is a lie, James.
Okay.
And then when
Well,
he
the world was flat until like 1962 or whatever.
Exactly.
1963, I can't remember what
It
you
was,
said.
it was 63.
Okay,
I remember because that was the first day I fell in love
Got
with a young
married?
girl. No, I got married in 1961.
Oh, sorry.
First girl I fell in love with was 1963.
Who did you get married to?
Who else? Margaret Thatcher.
You got married to Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah.
Was it a good marriage? Are
Well,
you still married?
Well, the trouble was I was infected with gingivitis at the time.
God, no.
So
Did you infect her?
I infected her.
Is that how it works? Do you like relieve the curse into someone else?
Believe the curse. Yes.
Gingivitis, which is bleeding of the gums.
And it makes your hair go ginger.
No, it doesn't. It
does.
just means you bleed from the gums.
And you get freckles.
No,
Go,
you
go pale skin. Can't go out in the sunlight.
You get burned.
It's essentially vampirism mixed with gingivitis.
So you just bleed from the gums.
Sort of, yeah.
Did it?
And then he turned into,
Tony Blair.
because all people
Tony
pre
Blair.
well, pre 1900s, you do have the ability to time travel. Yeah, think about that. Not sure what that was. And then he got really, really bored with that, so he decided to change into.
Dame Edna Everage.
A transsexual Australian. And then he thought, you know what, I'm bored of
We're
that.
recording our history show. You may want to sit there if you don't want to be in the history show.
Then he
But
turned
he's
into
making a
Wilberforce.
So he went from Willie Wilkinson Force Wonka Wang number to Bill Shakespeare to Tony Blair to Dame Edna Everage back to Wilberforce.
Yeah.
They had nerve.
And this is an accurate
William Wilberforce.
portrayal of his face.
Well, William Wilberforce was a useless dick.
He had no pupils.
And I in the shape of a love heart.
Nice hat.
I know, the hat was the
So
main
should we
feature.
recap?
Let's recap.
I'm gonna go for that if you
Let's
keep talking about it.
recap Roscoe. The history show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all in the
Do
wrong
it,
order.
do it in high speed.
High speed.
So you have to speed up everything.
The history of the show. Okay, I had Dave. Dave has a hat and he gets shot in the face with a hat, and then the people go on the round trip world around the world, and then they decide, you know what, let's love Wheeze, but Wheeze is shocking, and then they're like, oh my god, he changed his name repeatedly from Willie Wilkinson Force, Wonka Wang Number to Bill Shakespeare to Tony Blair to Dame Edna Everage to Wilberforce.
The end.
Then he buys an ice cream and dies of a heart attack. Good night, children.